Hey, what's up there, you guys? Your man Joe came around just to find that you need to know. I'm gonna give off a testimony that happened to me recently, but throughout the months and maybe some years. Um, there were times that I'd be visiting my folks for maybe like a day or so, and when I stay with them, I feel a little bit. I feel chilled, but a little bit too chilled, like too relaxed. Like I wouldn't go anywhere. Like when I visit my folks, I wouldn't go anywhere for like days at a time, which is awfully weird because usually I be inactive, you know, active and out in the world doing whatever. Um, and and I would have days where I be having my lazy days where I don't absolutely do anything. But this one is kind of chilling and kind of noticeable. The fact that when I be lazy unless I think of an idea of something to do. But being lazy for days at a time when I'm mostly active is kind of been like a strange shift, right? When I took notice that when I lived with my folks, that they had one of these African statues, right? Um, Usually, I haven't noticed this much. I mean, I've seen their African statues, but I didn't really think of it as much. But the reason how I took correlate of this is because, like I said earlier, that usually, I have my lazy days when I go out. I'll be going out for like hours. But the main point I was trying to say is that um, recently, I guess one day I prayed to the Lord to help me out with this problem that I had, you know, me being in a house for days and weeks at a time, that when I had a vision where he did visit me, but his attention, the light just flickered. Um, when he visited me, he was sitting in a chair, but he was staring at these African statues, right? Right? And his full attention, like I can see him, he was sitting in a chair, front facing, looking at these African statues that was on the shelf. And the second time that I prayed to him, it was another time. The second time when I prayed to the Lord, like, help me, what's going on, he was standing right in front of me. He was standing before me. But again, it's like his head was headed towards these African statues, right? And his even though the second time it almost looked like, yeah, he was checking up on me, seeing how I was, but his attention was towards these African statues that was on the top of the shelves. The main point of this video is that please be careful about what you buy, regardless of whatever it is. But if you're going to buy these African statues, please ask the Lord Jesus beforehand before making a purchase such as this, because you don't know if these things have like spirits or principalities or anything like that. So please keep that in mind. Okay. So without further ado, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. It's your man Joe.